Prashant Rangnekar to please join us on the stage, please. Congratulations, sir. We would love to hear from you, sir. Can't wait.
Let me congratulate you.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and children. I see some children running around. I look at them with interest because they are the next generation of budding seafarers. क्या करूं? Manning करता हूं. You have to look after these things. And जो मोदी जी ने हमारे ऊपर बोला है कि industry के ऊपर increase the footfall of Indian seafarers at sea, so the industry looks after them. So we have to look after them and nurture them. Okay, on a more somber and a more serious note, Mr. Pinto rightly saluted the spirit of Mr. Chacko. In the same way, this gentleman who was with us, Captain Indrajit Singh, who expired recently, he was the captain superintendent of our batch, and I think many here who have served on Rajendra will remember him fondly. He has been the guiding light, and because of him, we are what we are today. He gave us the stepping stone towards the industry. Now, before we move, I would like to thank Captain Sunil Nangia, Sangeeta. They are doing a wonderful job year after year. 17 years have just passed, and I've been fortunate enough to attend all the functions that he has hosted. And he does it with such a big heart, never expecting anything in return, only the good wishes of the industry. So we all join him in thanking you. Talking about the fleet management, yes, last year, 2017, and part of this year has been very challenging for us. This was the first time when we faced an adverse situation where the ship owner deserted us, deserted the ships, deserted the crew on board, more than 180 of them, and we stood by the seafarers, we stood by the ship, maintained them, gave them everything they need, and also brought them back to the families. Thanks to the senior team in Hong Kong, Mr. Rajvanshi and Captain Harry Banga, and my colleagues all over India who supported me in supporting the seafarers at sea. So thanks for this wonderful evening, and thanks for the award. Enjoy the evening.
Yes, maybe present
Thank
the
you so
award,
much, sir.
sir, please. And can we have everybody come together for the photograph, please?
Just excuse me, can I call my team, my fleet management team with me? Can the team join me, please?
Please put your hands together.
No award is possible without a team, so thanks to the team effort, please join me. Including Captain Nagarajan, who has come all the way from Hong Kong.
Requesting everybody to please move slightly forward for the photograph, please. Please move slightly forward, sir, for the photograph. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is what true team spirit is all about. Let's have a huge round of applause. Let's have a huge round of applause for the Green Company of the Year, MSC Ship Management. Inviting Mr. Prabhat Jha and Captain MP Bhasin to please join us on stage to receive this most coveted award. Also being joined by Neeta Jha, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Congratulations, sir. Please tell us more about this green initiative and your campaign. Sir.
Yeah, Captain Bhasin. Yes.
Thank you. We are very honored to have this award from Sailor today in front of August gathering. Thank you. Mr. Prabhat could not come today. He was supposed to be here. But I would like Mrs.
Yes.
Neeta Jha.
Good evening, Sailor today. Thank you, Captain Nangya, Madam Sangeeta Nangya, our selection award committee. At the same time, I would like to thank you to all the esteemed government officials and our industry colleague present here. Dear ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor to receive this award for MSc Ship Management for its recognition for the caliber and the high performance of our fleet and enduring focus to seafarers' care and professional development. Despite of tough market condition in our industry, MSC continued to invest in modern green fleet, and it will continue to meet the requirements of successful and growing shipping line. MSC manages and maintains the fleet. It is important that it is with a clear and green efficiency, and at the same time, I would like to say that enduring and we are very focused towards sustainability and environmental friendly way. I convey my thanks to all our seafarers, our masters, chief engineers, crew, and our shore staff, MSc, Ukraine, and Cyprus. At the same time, I would like to thank to our founder, owner, Aponte family, who owns and manages the group of companies MSc and employs over 70,000 people worldwide. I thank you for this prestigious award. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, so we are starting now. Okay. Good evening, gentlemen. Thank you for coming during this heavy rain to our CMMI Kochi chapter meet, monthly meet for July. And we are still having people coming in with the heavy rain here. And the guest speaker for the day today is Captain SARDAR. He is very well known here and is a very active mariner in our circle over here. Involved in a lot of social causes. And Captain SARDAR will be speaking on the latest regulations that are coming into force and the upcoming challenges. No sound. And Captain SARDAR is a sailing officer with fleet management. And he is a very, very kind person to speak to us on this topic. So without much delay, I request Captain SARDAR to come forward, sir, and start the program. Okay, sir.
Thank you, Captain Rajesh, for this nice introduction. Good evening, all.
Hello?
Very glad to.
Yes, sir.
Sound थोड़ा बढ़ाना पड़ेगा. I mean, you have to speak louder.
So now you have the speakers around, the lighting, all is good now.
Yeah, everything is very nice.
Okay.
Everything is very nice. Now we should not break this thing.
नहीं break तो नहीं होगा sir. Now it's like this, absolutely fine now. We can go like this. Let me know, sir, when you're okay, then we start.
Only let's keep it close so that sound problem is not there.
Is it okay now? So is it stabilizing? Then we can start slowly.
No, it's again going, it's again gone. It's gone, yeah. It won't move too much. Yeah, stable now. Stable now. Stable now. Stable. This is the way he's going to turn it off, right?
Yeah, he'll be standing a little more behind so he'll get more light on his face.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I think I thought it was that the sound tends to cut anyway. I think what you do is you can start with the intro.
Okay.
You can start with the intro and then whenever you do the sound.
You have the presentation open to support it.
Yeah, that I can see. I also have. Yeah. Okay. Okay, all the best.
Okay, so then I'm starting the intro also.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir, we are starting now. Yes, sir.
Sound थोड़ा बाहर पड़ेगा अभी नीचे नहीं होगा
As you are aware that a lot of rules are coming out recently from IMO, and we have to be online and we have to be on to that to be with the industry. So we'll talk on the latest. Only if the LP last survey was carried out after 14 and before 8 September 17. That is the IMO implementation schedule. But USCG have a different set. As I told you, new vessels from 1st December 13 onwards. They say all the vessels after 1st December 13 should comply with discharge must difference in testing requirements for type approval. Main difference between Coast Guard Ballast Water Regulation and IMO is the equipment testing and verification. As I told you that
Hello, friends, and welcome to a special edition of Sailor Today TV, your unmissable dose of vitamin C. I'm Umesh Firwani, and I'm going to be your host for this episode. So let's begin. Please share with us some details about your professional and your personal background.
Yes, so I'm actually a Mumbaiite. So I've been born, brought up in Bombay. My entire education has been in Bombay. I hold a double master's. First, like I said, I did my master's in business administration management, and then I shifted my career towards teaching and training. So I hold a degree in master's in education from the university, and of course pursued into lectureship, professional lecturing for training of teachers at all levels. And then I shifted to doing my doctorate. So I've done my PhD in multiple intelligence, which was quite an experience. But it was great because I think it gave a lot of insight into the human mind and how we function. Opportunity came by, like I belong to a seafarer's family. My father has been a master mariner for more than 45 years. So I have lived in that kind of family where people go on to sea, come back to sea. And I got an opportunity to take some workshops for certain institutions here. I started with OARC and MMTI, where human element came in a very big way, I think around 8 years back, if I'm correct. And we needed people to actually start focusing on that side of seafaring. And those workshops turned out to be really nice. And
organs, that is 50 micron filters are being used.
Sir, आपका presentation is going on. Still there is enough of it, sir. देखिए, if we continue with this one, sir.
And the sediments and all still will.
Sir, please continue on that, sir. It's difficult.
Into sea itself, like we have on the engine room, we are using auto backwash filters for the lube oil and fuel oil. What happens? It desludges in between. Same way, we will have a desludge process. That means the organism which is more than 50 microns, or the sediments which is more than 50 micron will be desludged. Desludge means it will be pumped back into the sea while taking the ballast. And also it will go for radiation. Radiation means the UV rays. The entire ballast water will pass through the UV and the organism will get killed. Ballast water treated both uptake and discharge for UV. UV can be used under uptake and discharge, so that we are sure that no living organism will discharge. This advantage for this is no corrosion on the bulb. The next method is chemical application. We'll introduce a chemical, proprietary chemicals in the ballast water with a certain dose, and this chemical will kill the organisms. And these chemicals in such a way that it will not be harmful. If it is kept in the ballast water for some time, it will degrade itself, and it will be safe to discharge in the discharge port. So it won't again harm the microorganisms at the port. Disadvantage is a high dosage of level will again promote corrosion. Oxygenation. In this, we will introduce inert gas. When you are pumping in the ballast, they introduce inert gas into the system. That inert gas will remove the oxygen in the ballast water and it will reduce the pH. This pH, when it is increased, it will kill the living organisms. For this method, we should have a inerted condition. The tank should be inerted condition. If there is an oxygen, again the growth will be there. So if there is an inert condition, that microorganism will die. This is relatively less corrosive. So different methods being implemented, and many manufacturers are in the process of making different units. Other one is ozone generation. Ozone is generated on board and acts as a biocide. In ozone, again, the living organism cannot be sustained. It is applied during the ballast pumping process by detector, either at uptake or at discharge. It can be combined with filtration or other methods. This is another method creating ozone, and it is taken at the uptake and on the discharge. The effect is limited because ozone has a limited life, because ozone will break into oxygen in the very soon. It will have that is the disadvantage of this one. There are many machines many systems are available in the market. That is filtration, UV. Some of them are filtration and electrolysis, and some of them are chemical application. All different methods and different capacity systems are available in the market. It is up to the owners to choose for their ships, particular ships, which one is to be used. These are approved by USAG, and there are many of the equipments are still under review or is still under observation, and many of the equipments are still need to get approval from the USAG and class. Many of the class is already in the process of inspection. Some of them are already approved by the DNV, GL and Lloyds and Korean register. Some of the main classification society already has approved some of the systems. The main effect of this ballast water treatment system is that more than 50,000 vessels has to be installed with this system by 2019. If it is not installed, then ship cannot do trading. That is the biggest problem which owners are going to face, ship owners are going to face, and charters are going to face. And as far as seafarer we are concerned, the people has to be trained to that, because so many HMI, human machine interface, and so many controls are going to come. And on the ships, we need to have make a space for the huge machinery to come. So these are the problems which as a seafarer is going to face, and it has to be trained. So all the management company, the ownership company has to train the people to be in line with the system so that we can comply by 2019. Everyone has to be on toss, they have to work on this. And all of us are going to cost a lot of money for this installation. And power consumption, when you have new equipment, the power consumption will be more. And if you choose to have a chemical induced machine, then regular supply has to be there for the chemicals. And also, when you have a new system, you need to have a maintenance and replacement consumable, or your PMS has to be updated as per this. And when you do this, every action there is a opposite reaction, right? When you are introducing a new system, perhaps water treatment system, when you go for killing the organism, when you put the organism into mutation, there are certain side effects. That is also going to, you see that what is that side effect? Disinfection byproducts, formed as byproduct of oxidative treatment. Disinfection byproducts means when you introduce chemical or when you kill some organisms, when you put them into mutation, the gene is going to change. That changes going to have a genotoxicity and carcinogenicity or other long-term toxicity. It's going to affect the ecosystem and the marine environment. Still, that research is going on. Nobody is sure that what are the effect of this system. So it is still research is there. We have to wait to see what are the side effects of this system. I'll just introduce you one of the system which is being used this was used in one of my shape also. Valfloor ballast water treatment system which is manufactured in China. The principle of operation is water will electrolyze. The seawater is taken on the uptake itself. A side stream is taken and it is electrolyzed. Electrolyzed to produce concentrated solution of sodium hypochlorite, and this is used as a disinfection chemical in the tank. The system consists of mainly three procedures: filtration, disinfection, and neutralization. Filtration means that 50 micron filters are being used. The huge filters. Huge filters are being used, and if the size of the sediment is more than 50, it will deslate automatically. But it was introduced to a new ship on my ship. The problem we faced was that it was very new to everyone. It was difficult to operate. That is why all the industry people, every owners and managers who are operating the vessel has to train the people, and everyone has to be on task to be in line with the changes. So it is a very important topic that we should learn what is the process so that everyone can be trained so that we can comply with this regulation by 2019. In filtration, disinfection is same electrolyzing and making a high concentrated solution, which is pumped into the tank itself, and that will kill the organisms. Utilization means if the concentration is more, then it has to be neutralized by injecting sodium thiosulfate. The TRO analyzer means total residual oxidant analyzer. Installed on the plant will closely monitor the residual chloride concentration. If it is greater than 0.2 ppm, then it has to be neutralized. We cannot pump out. If we pump out, then it will again destabilize the ecosystem. So it will inject. We will have a sodium thiosulfate chemical in a tank that will be detected during it. The TRO analyzer will sense the amount of ppm. More than 2 ppm, it will sense the sodium thiosulfate and it will inject into that and utilize the everlasting water, and it will pump into sea. So that is a method. This is the parts of the equipment. Here you can see that sodium hypochlorite and hydrogen gas is generated. this hydrogen gas, when you create the sodium phosphated solution of sodium hydrochloride, you have the byproduct is hydrogen. The hydrogen gas, all of you know that it's highly flammable. It has to be removed by a cyclone. It is by a pumped overboard after dilution with a blower. We cannot just pump out that hydrogen. This is the sodium hypothiosulfate tank. As I told you, this is automation is introduced for this. A lot of automation is there because everything has to be sensed and the ballasting, deballasting operation has to be proper. Otherwise, many of the ports discharge rate will not, the loading rate or discharge rate will not come up with the intake and output of the ballast water. So it has to be precisely monitored and precisely worked. We cannot stop deballasting. If you stop deballasting or ballasting, it is going to affect the loading operation. That is going to have a lot of impact on the industry, a lot of fires, and the owners are going to lose a hell of a lot of money. So it is very important that system control has to be trained with the people. Human machine interface panel has to be known to the people on board. There are sensors and actuators are there. So all this entire system has to be known to the operating people on board. So it is important for the shipping companies to train the people before 2019. Now I don't see in my as a sailing master, I don't see so any of the companies are going for this training purpose. But it has to be. It is a very. I feel that this is a very hot topic now. By 2009, it is very soon. It is going to come. So we have to be trained well before implementation. And there is no time period is given by IMO. The sulfur cap, as I told you in the beginning, the sulfur cap it is coming by 2020, 1st January. All the ship has to be operated with 0.5%. Now we are using the 0.5% of sulfur. Now 0.5% even the fuel is not available in many of the ports. So the industry, even the refineries is not set up, or they are not capable to produce this 0.5% at present. Even the oil industry, the refineries has to invest almost, as per the statistics, almost $2 billion to break down this 3.5% to 0.5%. And the shipping companies also has to invest a lot. Many of them are planning for using scrubbers instead of going for a low sulfur fuel. They are planning to use scrubbers. Many of the companies already told that they will not use. Like Maersk and other company have already declared that they will not go for scrubbers. But some of the companies, Cargill and all that, they already informed that they are planning to install scrubbers. Many of the passenger ships, newly built passenger ships, already have big scrubbers. And existing ships, I don't think it may be very difficult to have a big scrubber to reduce the SOx and NOx levels from the fuel. So these are the changes which is going to come on sulfur cap 2020. But IMO have a plan because the industry is not equipped. It was started very long time back from 4.5 to 3.5, 1% and 0.5%. There was a lot of time period was given, but the industry is still not ready to go for a 0.5% of sulfur consumption on board ships engines. So what IMO is planning is to extend this further for 2025. 2020 is the cap, but the owners are still not started. They are also waiting for the last deadline, because if they invest for the scrubbers, then it is going to cost them so much, and if it is to 2025, they don't need to invest so much money. Even the ballast water treatment system is not cheap. It is one machine, one system is cost $1 million. That is the minimum cost which is going to come, and additional costs are going to be more. So more than 50,000 ships, almost 68,000 ships has to install. Few of them are already installed. At present, statistics says about 50,000 ships has to install this ballast water treatment system by 2019. So you can imagine the amount of investment the owners are going to put to implement this. But ballast water treatment system, already US Coast Guard has confirmed that they will implement very soon. So all ship has to be equipped with that by 2019. But sulfur cap still it is, though it is coming into force 1st January 2020, but still there is chances that IMO will change the date to 2025. Everyone, owners are waiting for that. Finally, the impact is that owners is going to cost a lot of money, and eventually the freight rate and other things are going to go high because a lot of investment is going to go from the owners' pocket very soon. So with this, I'm concluding my speech on the recent developments. Once again, I thank officers of CMI for giving me this opportunity to share my knowledge with you all. Thanks. Thank you.
We take this opportunity to thank Capt. SARDAR for giving us such a nice talk, enlightening us on the present developments. In fact, now I remember I stopped sailing 4 years ago. I thought it was 3 years ago, but 1 year has already passed. Very nice. So I was wondering, when you have to take 100,000 tons of ballast on a VLCC, how much of the machinery is required? My batchmate of mine is representing 2 companies that is installing these ballast water treatment plants. He's in Bombay. Recently he came to meet Synergy Shipping. They said, okay, they'll be doing it on their new ships, which means they could phase out their old ships in another year or so. But then there's another news that the IMO is extending it for another 3 years for the ballast water treatment plant to come to all the vessels. So we have to wait and see. Because if you look at a VLCC, the cost is going to be phenomenal. At least $20 million. Because you have to ballast and deballast at a certain rate. And when you have these filters and the UV plant, the rate of flow should not be more than a certain amount, which could, as I said, reduce the performance of the vessel. So there's still a trial and error method still going on. And sailing people, please be aware of all the rules before you sign any papers and make any declaration. Don't sign. Don't make a declaration without knowing the rules, saying that this is the pathogens I have, this is the pathogens I have. You don't know. In Australia, they come and take the samples and check in their laboratories. Other places, they just check it and just find it. Like you go to Russia or Ukraine, you don't know what they're testing. They have to find you $20,000, $30,000. So, I would ask Captain Sanangan to hand over the memento to Captain SARDAR. Thanks a lot, Captain SARDAR. Nice of you to be here.
Okay.
Thank you, sir, for the small enlightening talk. And yes, as he said, the world is changing. New challenges are coming in. The ballast is no more a simple thing of taking the water in and pumping out. So thank you very much once again, Capt. SARDAR, for enlightening us on the new challenges and the new regulations that is coming in. And thank you all once again for making it possible today, in spite of the heavy rain outside. And that will conclude our formal session for the day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, gentlemen.